Hi everyone, it's Right Click. Welcome back. We're doing another gameplay review today. Today it's for um Noba Fett, which I love the name. It's like Boba Fett, but Noba Fett. And we're gonna be doing one. Noba Fett is Diamond 3 right now. Let me show you the details. Um and mainly they just want to know when to flash heal, when to res versus when to save it, and I'm sure we're gonna touch on a ton of other stuff. And if you don't know me, my name is Right Click. I'm a top 500 Mercy main, and I've been playing Overwatch for like, I don't know, like 8 years now or something, which is really cool. And I've been a Mercy main for like seven and a half years of it. And I only solo queue on my main account, which you can see here. And so I'm top 500. It's GM4 at the time of recording this, which is cool. So hopefully I'll be able to give some good advice. And if you're interested in educational gameplay reviews, definitely check out my YouTube channel here. I have a lot for every single rank and adding more and more. So if you like learning how to play Mercy at a high competitive level, and especially how to do it on your own without having a duo, make sure you subscribe. So let's dive in. And I'm gonna take notes while we go as well. Okay, so we're gonna get some helpful tips written down. So here's the gameplay review. Let's dive in. So we got Noba Fett on the new, I think this is the Borealis skin, right? Wait. Oh no, this is the Mythic. Sorry, what am I saying? Love the new Mythic.
Stay close.
Everyone let me know in the comments what your favorite Mythic combo is. I actually really like the normal one, and I also really like Dawn. Like the white one as well as the Dawn one. I think those look really good. Alright, so
Of course not.
let's talk about...
Wholly unlike Lindholm to give you something useful.
He's talking a lot, this cast. Okay, let's talk about your team comp, because you have an awesome team comp here. So you've got Sigma, Bastion, Cass, Baptiste, and Mercy, which I think is an awesome team comp. Baptiste and Sigma work really well together. The invulnerability helps Sigma out with even like more invulnerability, which is awesome, and just makes it so it's like hard for Sigma to die. And then Mercy can damage boost Bastion when he's doing his turret mode, which is really going to be helpful for maximizing the impact and like scariness of that. And then you can otherwise just damage boost Cass. And then you're obviously going to look to heal everyone when you can. So let's keep watching and see how this goes. I normally don't play over here to start with. I feel like you can potentially get picked pretty quickly. But I like that you're looking around a lot for how to get out. So this is pretty good. I normally play around right where you're standing, so I think this is great. Keep an eye on the lobby to your right a little bit, just so you don't die. Just be careful. They're gonna try to walk through there soon. Nice job making sure your team's okay before you go for the res. That's good. I love that you res behind natural cover, so that was good. I like that you're again playing behind natural cover. This is really great. I'd be doing the exact same thing. Nice job damage boosting the turret and making it scary. Nice job grabbing the health pack. That was a little scary there, but it worked out. Yeah, this is going really good so far. I like how you're trying to pull your beam through the walls too. So you're connecting it and then peeking behind natural cover. So you keep your beam on without having to peek the enemy teams. That's really, really helping. So good job. I mean, so I do a lot of gameplay reviews, and you can, guys, like, I can tell this is like Diamond Mercy gameplay. People are always like, what's the difference between like someone who's Diamond or Masters and someone who's Gold? Like they are playing a lot of natural cover here, which is really good so far. I don't really have much to say. You're doing a really good job. I think be a little careful. So actually I do have something to say. This is more just like a concept, but be careful that you're not accidentally peeking Widow here. So if you're gonna play up this far, definitely I would say like try to pull yourself a little bit closer to the wall so that in case there's a widow or something else trying to peek out at you, it doesn't get you here, okay? I think you're playing a little bit in the open sometimes, like standing right here, you're just like asking to get sniped or something. And you don't want that risk. So we want like no like as little risk as possible. And it's impossible to have zero risk. I'm just letting you know. Obviously they're not on Widow right now, but try to
Thanks,
they
Doc.
could swap Widow and that would really suck. And you're not
Your shoulder.
looking or like aware of that window. So, and yeah, just being a little bit too out in the open. But overall, this is really great.
Get along now.
And great job enabling your team.
Superlative arch support.
Kleiner Seite.
Saddle up.
I think in some of these transition moments, when you aren't thinking about being behind natural cover, you do end up peeking a little bit, and I'm not really commenting too much on it. I did that one comment, but it is happening a lot. Like in transition, you are peeking the enemy team kind of frequently. I would Valk.
This ends now.
You need Valk a little earlier there. You definitely could have almost died there. And you want to Valk as early as possible, right? Would have sucked if he got you with the blade.
Strength from the stars.
Overall, pretty good.
Locking satellite vector.
Step.
Uh-oh. You're all pretty low. Help your Sigma, help your Sigma. Oh. Probably not much you could have done there anyway, but... He was probably up a little too far there.
Feeling more powerful? What happened to you?
Really great movement, by the way. I feel like I'm playing right now. Like, really, really good. My guess... And this is no shade to other people I review or anything, but I'm pretty sure this is solo queue gameplay.
Let me see what I can do.
I feel like this is like... I think there's a difference between people who duo and people who solo queue, and I think this feels like someone who solo queues to me. I could be totally wrong, but I'm just sharing how I feel.
Never dies.
Great job resing behind cover. It's just way harder to win solo queue, and so I think you do have to play at a higher skill level. And this feels like solo queue to me. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you're not higher ranked than Diamond 3. I don't say that super often, but I feel like this has been going really well for you so far. I even see, when Sigma's ulting, I really see you trying to move out of the ult as well. So, I don't know how to explain, but you're just like very on the ball about like positioning and what they're trying to do and like avoiding their abilities, and yeah, I'm very impressed so far. I'm kind of shocked this is Diamond 3. Diamond 3 Mercy gameplay, I mean. Flash shield that. Oh, you're a little late. So I know you asked about it. Try to flash shield a little bit earlier. It does the same no matter if he's half or 1 HP. I would just say, I know this was something you had asked for, so try to get in the habit. Okay, let's go a little slower here. Just a little bit slower. Okay, we're gonna go on 0.25. So right here, right when we put the beam back on, I would start to flash shield right there. He's gonna dip below. So like by the time your flash shield goes off, I just imagine their health bar is like a lot lower. Oh, is your beam not on? Oh, is that why? Oh no, I don't think you...
My dude.
Wait, let me see this again, sorry. Let me watch the flash shield. Oh, we're going so slow, hold on. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna put on 0.5. Let me watch when you press it. Your beam kind of disconnected. Okay, so that's what happened. Your beam got disconnected a little bit there. Oh wow. Yeah. let's see if he would have
Your
lived.
divine support has arrived. My duty
Honestly,
is being done.
I think he would have. It's not always the case. Like I'll call it out when I'm like, okay, there's nothing you could have done, but I think he would have lived because the lamp came out in a second, like a second, like a millisecond after.
What is that
I think
synergy?
unfortunately your beam just disconnects, and then you're a little late to flash heal right away. I think. Sorry, I just want to see it one more time,
Actuating
where I
the
can actually
barrier.
see the ability.
Barrier has been overwhelmed.
I want to see when you actually press it.
Is that synergy?
This is just a little unlucky where your beam just goes slightly out of range, but you press it really late. One tip, I'm almost positive this is a thing, but when you press reload before you even put your beam on them, it will like flash heal them ASAP. So like right around when you start to put your beam on someone, if you press reload even before it connects, I feel like it cues the flash heal and it'll try to do it as soon as possible. I think. Don't trust me. People in the comments can correct me, but in my experience, that's like kind of how it works. Is like right when you get pretty close to putting your beam on them, just you can either hold flash shield down, I think, or I'll like even tap it once, and it'll do it even if the tap happened before the beam went on. I feel like is how it kind of works. But yeah, you're a little late on there.
Take cover.
Everyone feeling better?
Okay, let's go back to normal speed.
The payload has reached.
But yeah, I just say try to get it off ASAP if you can.
Ich sollte schnell zurück.
Team kill.
Immortality
Yeah, I do think a lot of the time you're really on the ball about not peeking the enemy team, and then sometimes you have in transition, and when you're not really thinking about it, you will end up kind of peeking the enemy team. And that was an example. You almost died to the Bastion.
step right. Reach for the star.
Love the res. Beauty. Such a good res. Good job. Great job using natural cover. Your team is just taking so much damage here. Try to get Velk. Try to get Velk. Nice. Great job playing off the map to make it hard. Nice. Good try flash healing. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. So, yeah, with all respect to everyone who plays Mercy, this person definitely solo queues. Oh no. Girl who I don't even care. I don't even care. That stall was fucking insane. Everyone here, including me, should be taking notes from you. I don't know how you're Diamond 3.
Complete.
I think maybe you die sometimes in transition, but
Score 0
I don't know.
to 3.
That's the only thing I can really think of. Even the flash heal was just like barely off. So yeah, holy shit, good for you. Let's take some notes.
Initiating
This-
match.
You know what? Honestly, I don't really use this keep doing this that often, but like holy fucking shit, that stall on first round third point defense was insane. You absolutely ate down. um and I'm taking notes from that one as well. As well as everyone else who is watching. So, big props. That was really good. I also think you're doing a really good job of like 90% of the time you are really good about playing natural cover. So definitely keep up the like intentionality of connecting beam and peeking back behind natural cover, rinse, repeat. It's like helping you enable your team safely, so great job. And I'm also gonna say great job doing safe reses behind natural cover. Yeah, I also feel like great job healing and swapping beam around quickly and like getting damage boost out where possible without like letting people die, and like enabling like, I don't know, like spikes in your teammates' impact. Like, I think it's really good. So I'm super impressed so far. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm watching myself play. So this is, I don't have a lot of critiques so far. I will say, stop like 10% of the time. You are getting a little bit like, I'm gonna do quotes, lazy around positioning behind natural cover and like considering when the enemy team may be like potentially targeting you. For example, on like first point defense, I mentioned that you are like standing out in the open when your team is really dominating, especially peeking that like top window from the attacker's spawn. Um, it's like really common to like, for me too, to lose that discipline on like playing natural cover when your team is doing really well. So like remind yourself to not peek natural, or like not peek the enemy team where even if you feel safe. Um and then I would also say like try to like cue your flash heal ahead of time before you put your beam on someone to get it off ASAP, because it could be the difference between someone dying and someone living. Yeah, that's my tip so far. Let's keep watching. Again, this is like, I'm very impressed. It's hard to
Initiate
give you tips because I
reconnect.
feel like this is going really, really well.
4, 3,
I mean,
2,
obviously your team
1.
is struggling a little bit sometimes, but
Defend objective A.
this kind of feels like, I don't really think it's your fault at all. Especially for Diamond, like, you're doing incredibly, incredibly well. Like, this doesn't feel like Diamond to me. Oh my god, the positioning is beautiful. The movement, yeah, really good. Great job, browsing behind natural cover, waiting a second to see if it's safe, like, really good. I don't know, there's no, like, no notes, like, that was how you should have done it, so that was good.
Merci.
Objective A
Wow.
captured. Escort the
My only thing is, you can probably push up a little bit more to try to help your Genji, but this is good. I would really try to enable your Genji as he's trying to take space there, or your Reaper even. Yeah, try to help Genji right now. I do think you're not putting your beam on Genji enough here. Like, beam needs to be on Genji. Genji, Genji, Genji. He's taking a little too much damage. Yeah, I think need to keep beam on Genji there, okay? The Winston was like full HP too. I would understand if Winston was like half HP or something, but
This should be beneficial.
he was like full and Genji was like half.
Protect the payload. This would just take a moment. I'm at the height of my performance. Good work.
Heal, heal, heal. Oh. You're damage boosting a little too long there. Let's watch one more time.
I'm at the height of my performance.
Yeah, we're damage boosting until he dies, pretty much there, actually. Right?
I'm at the height of my performance.
Let's watch. I think you do damage boost him like the entire time instead of healing. Let's see, ready?
Good work.
Damage boost, damage boost, damage boost, damage boost, damage boost, damage boost, damage boost. He's dying. Damage boost. We swapped to healing. It's too late. I think we were even damage boosting there. It would have been nice if you healed him a little more, because he died to a melee. So, yeah. We're like a little... Oh, did we just break that res?
You'll be fine now.
Yeah, you don't have to go for such a good res. That honestly might be screwing you over this fight. We'll see what happens here, but... Uh-oh.
Starlight never dies. I'm covering you.
Okay, I mean, if you... Oh, Reaper's back at least. That's good.
Fully focused.
Okay, they didn't touch.
Working Starlight Vector.
But
The stars still need
do you see how that easily could have been lost? Because you let Reaper die.
healing stream.
You messed up the res. And then I think you Velked a little late. I would have liked to see you actually Velk a little earlier there
Come here for
to really help the push, assuming Reaper was alive. Like, 4 of you could have gone up. And it really would have prevented them from even getting close, because they would have had to walk through you, and there would have been more numbers and momentum there. So, gotta be really careful about breaking res like that, especially on one that's so easy. You don't have to go for something like that. That was a really good land from your bat.
I'm on fire. That's better.
Wow, beautiful movement. Wow,
Greetings.
that was really, really nice.
Building your capabilities. Being done.
Oh, good try. I see the intent to like go pocket that. Nice, good job.
Much for you to do.
I think if you can, keep the res simple. Like what's that abbreviation or kiss? It's like kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. It's not that you're stupid, but I'm just, that's just the abbreviation or the acronym or whatever. Okay, if I were you, I'd be healing Winston that entire time if you can to get your Velk and to keep him alive as much as possible. Like you would have had Velk there. I actually think it probably is good that you didn't Velk, but you would have had it for the fight. It probably works out for the best that I guess that you didn't use it, but in theory, you might want to be playing for that Velk so that you can build it and then keep the Winston alive so he doesn't like blow up in his ult towards the end. Sometimes they like overextend a little bit, especially in like Diamond Masters.
Blissful boost.
I would Velk here. Velk. Nice. Yeah, we don't have to wait so long. We want to do it like right at the start of the fight, typically, before anyone dies. Nice flash heal. Beauty. Nice heals, nice heals, nice heals. You're ready to res that monkey.
Damage increase.
Or Reaper, you might be able to res Reaper in a second.
Let me see what I can do.
Nice. Or, yeah, who is that? Reaper, yeah, nice. Beauty. Really good.
Working satellite vector. I'm at the height of my performance.
Oh no, Winston died again. I didn't even process that. He had ult too. But honestly, maybe for the best. It seemed like you guys were gonna lose that fight.
Radiant reawakening.
Really? I think you're doing a really good job. A lot of these mistakes, like, are things people even in, you know, GM would make, so.
Straight from the stars. Let me fix you up.
Pocket this blade, pocket that blade.
Ascending to you.
Here, get the beam on Genji. I think a lot of the time you're not enabling your Genji enough. Oh, do not die here. Flash heal, yeah. And you're a little slow on the flash heal sometimes. Like, just, you don't need to hold it till the last moment second. Like, just don't even allow the window of opportunity there for your Genji or whoever to die, okay? Let's pause. Okay. So, I would say, like, make sure you are enabling your team when they are pushing up aggressively or, like, ulting. I think you are late or like damage boosting instead of healing a lot of the time. You're late or damage boosting instead of healing a lot of the time, where your beam is on like full HP or like 3/4 HP Winston instead of like ulting Genji, or like Genji who is trying to take space on second point offense, for example. Um, yeah, like a really big, like, actually, sorry, like all, or not all, but the reason you pick Mercy is to enable your allies to take space and aggress on the enemy team in ways they could not normally without a pocket. So you want to look for as many opportunities, especially in like transition between fights, to push up with your DPS typically to enable them to take space. Okay. Um, I would also say like really try hard not to break free/easy reses. Um, just like KISS, like keep it simple, stupid. Anything else I wanted to say? Also, just adding on here, like, also make sure you aren't holding it until the last second. You are, how do I say? Like, try to like prevent the window of opportunity to kill your ally by using it a little bit earlier than you, or like a little bit earlier than you are now. You're letting them drop a bit too low before you trigger it. Just takes practice. I think I have the same problem a lot of the time too. Especially if I haven't played in a while. I try to like do it a little too late. So honestly, you're doing a very, very, very good job. So a lot of this is a little bit picky, but I'm glad we have some good notes. Let's keep watching.
Let's take them out. Barrier is splintering. Thanks, the barrier has fallen. Get into the field.
I think you missed that you needed to heal Cass right there. Like, you saw it on your screen, but Cass is really low. So I would probably heal Cass right there, but I think you just kind of missed it. It's okay, it happens sometimes.
I can use some mistake. Ascending to you. Let me take
Great job. Also, I just want to call this out. For people who are in lower ranks, a really big difference between people who are like diamond, and this is a person I don't know how this person's not masters, or maybe even GM. Like this person is very good. So I'm like kind of shocked you're diamond, but a really big difference between this person's gameplay or even my gameplay and like someone who's in like gold or plat is this little thing they did right here. I just really want to show you quickly. They are looking around very frequently. Look how much they're moving their camera. Watch this. So they see that Juno missile go here. They saw a Juno missile right there, and look, they look, and they're getting ready to heal. And then beam goes on. They're looking for their next target. The cadence is beam on, look for the next target, and they're doing a really good job of that this entire game. Beam on, look for next target. Beam on, look for next target.
Step right.
Objective lost.
The barrier.
Stop the pain.
Wow, this is a really high damage game. This feels like a GM game. I'm like shocked. Or like a high masters game at least.
30 seconds.
Starlight never dies.
What is that scissor?
Good job damage boosting Sigma's ult there. I will say I think this is a little bit of a misplay from your team unless you guys drag the fight out a little longer. Because you're committing ults before, like, they're gonna get back. Like, these kills aren't gonna stick. I don't know if you guys got any kills, but now it's last fight, but now you don't have your ults. It would have been good to wait maybe a little bit longer. Flash out, flash out. Nice. Good job. Just get that shit out as soon as possible. Good job. Right when they, like, really start to commit. Or, yeah. Wow. Great job. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. With big res. Oh no. Your team couldn't kill the ulting Genji, and now you're gonna get fucked in spawn because you're too close. They're gonna start to overwhelm you here. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, that's not on you, that's on your DPS. They can't kill the ulting Genji. Oh. That was really unfortunate. He just killed like 4. No one could kill the ulting Genji. Honestly, nothing you can do about that, I don't think. That's just like your DPS aren't clicking on him. Oh, you guys are gonna start to bleed out. How did Valkyrie get ready to res that? Oh, fuck, fuck. I think you can Valk and res that, I would say. Little land flash heal. But this is like pretty high damage, so it can be hard. Oh. Wait, I'm so bummed for you. I hope you guys end up winning this still, but you're playing so good. This is like a classic game of like, you cannot do more on Mercy. Like, even if you hit that flash heal, I think you're gonna lose. But you were a little late on it, but I don't think it would change the outcome. But it is good to practice not missing them every time. And look, sometimes I go through periods where I'll miss them a little bit, especially if I haven't played in a while. Nice job swapping damage boost over quickly to that. I don't know if you ended up getting it or not. Good flash shield there. You're doing so good. I don't really have anything else to say.
Ready.
Are we on 1.0 speed? Yeah, wow. This is like a very fast-paced game. I almost feel like we were like on 1.25 or something. I think the difference between Flash Heal and Res, to answer your question while we're watching this, which is like really good beam management, good job playing on high ground. Like, I like how you're swapping your beam around very frequently. You're like really keeping your team in this. I think you can res this. Res. I think maybe it was good to wait. I don't know.
Never dies.
I think you might have had a chance to res in there, but I don't know. This is so good. I'm kind of shocked this is Diamond. I've said this so many times, but very, very rarely do I feel like someone is like criminally underranked, and I think this person is criminally underranked.
What is that synergy?
I literally feel like I'm like watching myself play right now. Oh god. Okay, well at least you got one. Definitely pocket this blade. Flash out, flash out, flash out. Nice. Good job. Oh my god, I'm stressed. This is such a good game. Very good job here of enabling the Sigma, pushing that damage boost on him, so help him take space and just potentially get a pick, or at least build ult charge. Like, really good job. If I were you, I would probably, I know this is gonna be counterintuitive to what I said earlier, but, well, obviously heal first, so you got Valk again, but try to damage boost, nice. I was gonna say, try to damage boost Sigma so you can get ult. Oh my god, I feel so bad for you. Oh, you played so well. There, like, I can really relate to this. I feel like you were doing so much. Um, yeah, this definitely counts as a close loss. I think you guys, just to really make sure it's super clear. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, hold on. Let me reload it really quick. But um, you know exactly the spot where you lost. It was right here. It's because the Genji blade. I don't know how you guys don't kill this Genji blade. Oh wait, sorry, it's earlier than this. And then you guys just bleed out. But the only thing I'll say is I think you might be a little early on this Valk, and this is more of a gameplay thing, so I do want to explain it. I really think sometimes it's hard to tell, but I think you're a little early here. So you're 25 seconds away. Even if you guys wipe them right now, they're going to come back because they're so close. Their spawn is really close here. And so just something you need to learn over time is like you do want to hold your ult a little bit longer, because even if, imagine you just kill them all right now and they have 15 seconds, like they're going to get back in touch. So try to be a little careful. I think it's very hard to be early with ults, but I think you can be a little early when you're in like a situation like this where it's the last fight. I think you're a little bit early here. Just a bit. But I think it really hurts that you don't have Velk here. I think you were getting value out of it. Like, trust me, I think you were, but I think it would have been nice if you had it right now. I know beggars can't be choosers. You can't have Velk always. And I think it came maybe a bit early. It would have been nice if you had it right now. But yeah, your team really fumbles the bag here. You guys are up. So pausing really quick. You guys are up. You're in a 5v2. And the Genji has 2 health. Like, he actually is melee level. Wow, he gets healed from the Mizuki. Ugh. Wow. That is such a bummer. And look, they start coming back too quickly. Bastion's back now. Maga will be back soon. You guys just bleed out. I will say you played so well. So please, like I think you are deserve such higher rank than Diamond 3. Okay. Um, one thing that I do think potentially could have swung things, and this is a big if, but just if we're going to be really nitpicky, I think you do ult a little bit early here. And it potentially could have helped your team snowball a little bit more if you didn't Velk at 25 seconds, okay? Because right now, like, not much is happening. We're mostly just damage boosting, which I know everyone's going to be like, what? I thought Mercy's meant to damage boost. Just the reality is, in like higher ranks, a lot of the time you're just healing pretty much your entire Velk, unless like for whatever reason there's not like a lot going on. And I think we're a little early here, where no one was really ever at risk of dying. And so most of this Valk is just going into damage boost, which isn't enough of a oomph in value to really justify using it a lot of the time. In very, very high ranks where people are really, really good, you can use it to like blow someone up really quickly, but not in, I don't think it really works, especially right here. And then by the time it actually becomes last fight, you are now down Valk, which I'm just gonna say, I think if you had Valk right here, would have made this a lot easier, okay? And you might have won the game right here. So I don't want to be like victim blaming because I think you really played 95% perfect this game, okay? Or like 90 to 95% perfect. But I think this was a pretty, I would classify as like a pretty big mistake. You're gonna want to hold it till the very end so that you can actually get them off cart in overtime, because what ends up happening is you guys do not have enough oomph to get them off cart here in this choke. Again, mainly because the Genji just somehow comes back in a 5v2, but imagine if you had Velk and you could just blow everyone up here faster, you were damage boosting. Also, one small thing is try to melee his ass if you can. I like low-key kind of wonder if maybe you had meleeed him. I don't know. But just look for opportunities just to punch people who are really low. But that happened so fast, I don't know if you could have. But I hope you understand my point around ult economy and like saving it for the last fight, and especially in like overtime situations where you're still close to their spawn, okay? Otherwise, they're gonna trickle in faster than your team will trickle back. And so things like exactly like what happened right here will happen. Um yeah, I mean, he just had a really good blade too. So, yeah, I hope that's helpful. I mean, you had a nice res, but it's just not enough oomph to really get them off the cart, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, I hope this was helpful. Let me add the final notes here. The only things I would add are just like, I would say like start really think about your like ult economy going into last fight, especially in like overtime situations where the cart is still near their spawn. You really need a lot of like oomph to like get them off the cart in situations like that, or you risk them trickling back in faster than your team does. But like really their Genji just got in like insane blade and healed at just the right time. Um yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I said that I really want you to take notes on, or that I really want to take notes on. Um any last thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I just think you played really, really, really well, but yeah, I do think that Velk might have saved you. I don't want to beat a dead horse though, but um yeah, I'm really impressed, and I think you deserve much higher rank than Diamond 3. I will say sometimes people can kind of get stuck in Diamond because the games are so coin flip. So just keep it up, don't tilt, and I can just tell you're gonna climb a ton. You're really, really good at Mercy. I really felt like a lot of the time that game I was just watching my own replay of my own game. So, um, and I never say that really. So, yeah, you were very, very good. And I hope some of these tips will help. I think just small moments of like breaking res, like getting a little lazy with positioning. And I think really a big one is like make sure you're enabling your team. I think you are maybe only like half the time doing that. Really look for every chance you can because Mercy's so bad. You gotta like really get a lot of value out of her. And so try to push up with your team, it'll help. But yeah, that game, I'm sorry. That was you played so well, you deserve to win that one. Um, yeah, thank you so much for paying for a VOD review. I really appreciate the support. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, whether you're Nova or if you're just someone else watching. I'm happy to answer any questions. And if you enjoyed, please make sure you like the video. I really appreciate it. Helps me grow my channel and continue to put out content like this so I can, you know, grow my um social media and everything. So thank you for the likes. Thanks for any comments, even if you're just appreciative, or if you have any questions, I answer all the comments. And then please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help grow my audience. And I'm always live on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you can find me there. And if you haven't already joined the Discord too, because that's where I ping when I go live, and you can meet over like as of right now, it's like 950 Mercy mains. So if you have questions or just want to meet new people, that's a great place to check out. And I'll put all of these resources in the description below, including like a link to how to get your own gameplay review. So if you want one just like this, you can pay for one on my coffee, which again will be linked below. I have different packages you can choose from, as well as you can earn a free one just by watching my Twitch stream and earning channel points. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. And Noba, like you are very, very good, and everyone here should take notes. Like 99.9% of people are not this good at Mercy, or like 99% of people are not this good at Mercy. So really, really great job, and I'm very impressed. And I think you just need to keep playing more games. Diamond can be really hard to break out of. So, but you got this. I know you do because you're. I what I watched was like clearly very, very good Mercy gameplay. Okay, well, thank you guys again for watching. Bye, everyone.